So I think I'm about 80% sure I've already had COVID-19. Okay, so it is almost middle July. This is going back to February. February, at least half of February, and at least half of March, I had the worst, unexplained, labored breathing. We're talking one symptom here. Unexplained, labored breathing. And I gave the benefit of the doubt to other places. Like, okay, I'm overweight. I struggle with my weight. I have hypothyroidism and psoriatic arthritis, which are diseases that entail the struggle to stay at a healthy weight. It's just the way it is. I go through 130-pound weight swings every 5 years, just regularly. That's like a regular thing for me, to go through 130-pound weight swings approximately every 5 years. I've had this my whole life. So I gave the benefit of the doubt. Like, my weight's high, and I'm like, oh, okay, Lardo. You're just a little bit overweight, and you're not really, doing too good with that. And I think it's because of that. And the thing is, with me, most of the year round, I exercise, I walk constantly. I'm not like a gym guy. I'm a walker. I love to walk. As most of my videos you see, I'm walking all the time. I love to walk. Okay. So during February and March, I was outside walking a lot, and I was just winded, constantly winded, and I just couldn't explain it. I was just like, what's going on here? And it got so bad that I had to order one of these. This is an albuterol inhaler. I have not used an albuterol inhaler since I was 14 years old. Okay, so I used to have really bad allergies when I was a kid, and then when I grew up and became an adult, they went away. So I haven't used an albuterol inhaler in my adult life, I don't think at all. And it was so bad, I had to call my doctor and say, listen, I need an albuterol inhaler, okay? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it was anxiety, my weight. We just got to figure it out. But anyway, as soon as I started using it, it started to work, and it helped out a lot. And then, by the end of March, it was gone. So I would say for a solid month, I had unexplained breathlessness. And looking back on it, I likely had it. There was nothing that could have explained it, because there were just no other symptoms. There was no cough, there was no fever, there was no flu-like symptoms. There was nothing. It was just inexplicable labored breathing. Like, wow, I get up out of the chair, I am out of breath. Why am I out of breath? Why can't I get a deep breath? My breathing was constricted. So, and like I said, it went away, and I've been good since the end of March. I have barely used this thing once a month, if that. And it's just kind of like, I really think I've already had it. So, interesting stuff here, guys. Have you guys had this yet? The weird thing is, they said antibodies are some recent data is saying antibodies are actually leaving within 2 weeks of having COVID. So if I went and even got an antibody test, there's a good chance antibodies won't even show up in my system, because recent tests are showing that antibodies are only temporary. Like, fascinating stuff. This is really fascinating stuff. Really scary stuff. Unprecedented stuff in our lifetimes. It's just so scary. But have you been dealing with this? Have you had any mystery illnesses that you think might be COVID-19, or mystery symptoms, or you have a neighbor, a relative, or anybody going through the same thing? Because it seems like everybody has their own unique symptom. Like, there's like a unique set of symptoms, or there's no symptoms. The range is so wide open for how this affects people. That has to be one of the scariest hallmarks of this disease, is that it doesn't affect everybody the same. And like you wouldn't know it, but I'm actually a pretty healthy person. I eat gluten and I eat dairy free. I take vitamin D 10,000 IU. I take Q10. I take vitamin C, vitamin B. I've been taking them for years too. I'm a big supplement guy. And I eat healthy. I eat square. I get circadian sleep. I'm somebody who lives in recovery for a lot of like horrible things, and so I know when I'm off my game. I know when I can usually explain things when they're bad. Okay, so I know my mind. I know my body. I know how things are affected if I have the flu or if I have a cold or if I'm having sinus problems. It's all explainable. But this hit me out of nowhere. There was no explanation, no nothing, one symptom. And it was bad. It was so bad I had to call for an inhaler. I thought about going to the ER a couple times, but I just didn't want to go. Scary stuff. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've had any symptoms like this.